I would like to make my own tier list. Inspired by Maximilian. I reacted to his video, and I had some thoughts. I would like to just show where I stand on this topic of conversation. So I'm gonna get the characters that I would delete right out of the way. I'm going to delete Cetrion and Chronica. Those are the characters I never want to see ever. Actually, also Dairu, Jarek, Darius. These are some of the worst, and Ferritor. I just don't want to see these. I just do not care for these characters. I don't care. I will never, ever care about these characters ever. Alright? You literally have to make a character from the ground up. Like a new character. If you want to fix these characters, you have to literally make a character from the ground up. To a point where it's not even like the character. Like it's not even identifiable to their original rendition. So yeah, I'm gonna get those characters out of the way. In terms of like characters where I'm just like, no, these guys can sit out. There are some of them. I don't really think that I'm excited for Cassie or the Kombat Kids. Really, Cassie and Jackie specifically. Where's Jackie at? I should probably do this once in a row, but I want to get like some of the characters out of the way. Jackie. Where the fuck did Jackie go? Oh my god, I can't find Jackie. Guys, am I R-worded? Oh, there she is. There she is. I found her. These two Kombat Kids specifically, I think could sit out. I think they can sit out. All right, but let's start to go like from top to bottom. All right, Noob. I think can be in. I think he's a. I think he must be in. I do think he fits that edgy boy type. He's that edgelord character that in all these games where there's a big variety of characters with different types of like character tropes and shticks. You always have to have an edgy boy. Thank you for subscribing, by the way, Cartoon Boys. You always have to have that one edgy boy. Like with Overwatch, you have Reaper. With Valorant, you have Omen. What's another one? There's a lot of edgelord characters in DC Comics and Marvel Comics. There's countless of them. So, like, you know, I'm just those are two examples. So, yeah, I think Noob should be in, and he should definitely be given a lot more to do. I think Baraka could be in. I think everything that you needed to prove about why Baraka is a great character was proved in 11, and I don't think you really need to do it again. I don't think he's the type of character to really prove that again. Because Baraka's been in plenty of games, and so I don't think Baraka should be in. I mean, well, I wouldn't say he shouldn't be in, but I'm not really clamoring for him to come back. But I liked the way he was in 11. He was great. I think Raiden must be in. Again, I do like the idea of him stepping down and him not being the protector of Earthrealm anymore. That's good because that's character progression. Thank you, the Wormy, for subscribing. I appreciate it. It's good for character progression. So Raiden doing it, Raiden having some sort of character progress, which he hasn't had in a long fucking time, is good. But at the same time, I think you can probably work a way to where Raiden has all his powers in gameplay, but in story mode, he doesn't have the powers. Like, he is the way he was after Aftermath. So, yeah, Raiden, I think, must be in, mainly because he is an essential part of Mortal Kombat. He's one of the founding members of Mortal Kombat. Sub-Zero, obviously, no shit. Like I said, my stance on Kano is an essential part of Mortal Kombat. because he's one of the founding fathers or founding characters, whatever the fuck, of Mortal Kombat, being an MK1 character. And I think you should always have the MK1 characters and like most of the MK2 characters in every Mortal Kombat game. You should always just have the classics in there because they're the classics. It's what makes Mortal Kombat Mortal Kombat. But since we're on the conversation, it's a different ask if you're asking who should be in and who should be out. Like it's a different question when you're on the topic of all the characters who should sit out. It should probably be Kano. And I think most people can agree with that. But again, my principle is that all MK1 characters should be in. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to put him in here. Because again, I know most people don't like him. And trust me, I get it. I understand it. But like, I do really honestly believe that having the classic characters in there, just having the MK1, having the essentials in there is totally okay. But you know what? Fuck it. I'll appease you guys. I'll put Kano in No Way Man. I don't like the way they're doing Cabal in the modern games. I don't really particularly care to have Cabal back. Obviously, Liu Kang must be in. I mean, everybody knows that. Katana must be in, obviously. Kung Lao is one of those essential characters. I think Shang can be in, although I'm a little hesitant to put him in must be in, because Shang in 11 kind of feels like a guest character. It feels like Kerry Tagawa was only there for that role. And I'm not only there for that. It feels like that was the only time we're ever going to see Kerry Tagawa. And by the way, it was perfectly done. So I'm afraid that when he comes back in 12, if he comes back in 12, we're not going to get that. But I would be happy if the face stayed the same, but it was somebody impersonating him. And that would be okay for me. That'd be okay for me. I think Jade is one of those MK2 characters that you should be... Well, she's technically MK3, but she definitely should be in there. I love Scarlet with all my heart. Scarlet is my baby girl. I know it's cringe to say that, and you can type cringe in the chat, and that's fine, but... And it was cringe for me to say that, yeah, sure. But, you know, Scarlet is my favorite female character. I love her to pieces. I loved her in 9, and I loved her in 11. Not her story in 11. I don't like daddy issues Scarlet. It's really fucking weird. But I put her in could be in. I don't think I would be really pissed if she was not in 11. I don't think she would be. I don't particularly need her to come back, but I would never say no. Obviously, Aaron Black can definitely sit out. Definitely sit out. Did not. 11 Aaron is dog shit. Dog shit. Devora could sit out. It's her time to sit out. Kotal can be in. I think you can still do some stuff with Kotal. I think Kotal's a good character. Garrus, I think should be in or can be in, because Garrus, I feel like if it's not Garrus, it's Collector. I feel like you should have, if there's any good new creations from MK11, I think it's Garrus. And I think you can do some really cool stuff with having him be freed from Kronika, and he's just a walking time construct, and he kind of is trying to figure out what he wants to do without where he, like, you know, without the thing that made him who he is. And I think you can do a good thing with him where he just likes fighting. He just likes being the guy who likes fighting. He's just the guy who likes fighting. I think that could be fine. I think that'd be fine. I would like to see Garrus come back. I'm going to be happy to see him back if he is back. Collector could be in. I think he should be in because I think Collector is probably the best new character NetherRealm has done. I know that's a very unpopular opinion, but suck my dick. I think Collector is a good character, and I think you can do a lot more with him, given the proper story writing, and just have him do his job. Have him do his job. That's all I ask. Sindel could be in. If Sindel is the way she is in 11, hell no. I put her in Deletus Yeetus. Well, yeah, I would. But if they're not gonna do that, if they're gonna change it, yeah, sure, bring her back. I'm fine with it. I think I'm Shao Kahn'd out. But I still like Shao Kahn. I don't like the way they're doing Shao Kahn now. He's just a big guy who likes to yell and says, I want to conquer all realms. Make Outworld great again. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I don't like that. That's not Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn in the original timeline was this incredibly smart warlord who wasn't just about wanting to have all the realms. He actually had some sort of emotion to him, wanting a daughter, you know, wanting Katana to love him and accepting the fact that Katana is never going to truly love him because Katana is going to eventually find out about what happened to her father, and that's why he creates Mileena to have a true daughter. That's a really nice and emotional thing that is never explored in the new games. And the fact that it's never really being done, I would put him here because, yeah. Although I would say, like, I would like to see Shao Kahn come back if they're not going to do that. Of course, I would put... So, yeah, I put Shao Kahn right here. If they're not going to do it, I put it right there. But if not, then, yeah, definitely no way. Kenshi, I think, must be in. Because if they're going to have a 3D era resurgence in 12, they definitely should have the poster boys, which is... Kenshi and Quan Chi, and I'm gonna put Quan Chi in there as well. Where is he at? Where is he at? Right here. Quan Chi and Kenshi should be in the game because they are the poster boys of the 3D era. And if you're gonna have a 3D era resurgence, which I definitely think is a big chance is gonna happen in this game, yeah, those two should be in there. Shinnok again requires a very hyper-specific story. It's a world-ending story, and I don't think we're gonna go that way. And Shinnok just requires a hyper-specific environment for the game, and I don't think that's the direction we're going in 12. Mileena must be in, because if you're gonna have Katana, you must have Mileena in there. I love Mileena as a character; she's great. Ermac must be in. I think he should be in there. Takeda can be. Again, I'm not really enthused by the Kombat kids. I'm not really a big Kombat kid person. I'm going to put Kung Jin in there as well. But I would be happy to see them back. Because I think if there's going to be any Kombat kids that come back, it should be them too. So I'm going to put them there. Reptile must be in. More ninjas. And I think he had his time to rest. Goro can be in. I think Goro could work... You're gonna need Goro anyways if you're gonna do a Great Kung Lao story, or at least have that be a part of some story. You're gonna have to have Goro in there, so I think he can be in. I think Goro will be good. But who should be there more is Kentaro, who must be in, because Kentaro again is the only Shokan character that NetherRealm hasn't modernized yet. And it sucks because because MK2 is an incredibly popular game, and it's super weird that Kentaro never got any of that popularity. So I'd put Kentaro there. Kentaro is a must. I like Frost, but I not 11 really ruined her. No. Tanya. Should it be Candy or must? I think Tanya must be in. I want to see Tanya back. And we're going to be talking about that later on in the stream. I think Tanya should be back. Because I think there's the face of the 3D era characters, and then there's the face of the 3D era female characters, and I feel like that's Tanya. So Tanya should be in there. I think Tremor can be in. I would like to see Tremor come back. Boraicho, I wouldn't say he must be in there. I wouldn't be like super sad if he wasn't in the game, but it makes total sense for Boraicho to be in the game. And Boraicho again was done super well in X. Very, very well done character. Very much improved from his previous iteration, which I really enjoyed still. But I wouldn't really be that sad if he sat out. So I think he could be in. He could be in. Triborg, get the fuck out of here. When I want cyborg characters, I don't want Triborg. Rain had his chance. I think he could. Never mind. He could. Rain could be in because Rain... It would be nice to see Rain on a main roster this time. But I'm not up in arms about him coming back. Because I don't really particularly care for the character. I like him, but I don't... It's not... He's not essential to me. Cyrax and Sector must be in. I don't know why they're using this garbage Chronica look. But yeah, Cyrax and Sector, obviously... I would consider them essential. In terms of like overall Mortal Kombat. I feel like you have to have... Okay, fine. I'll compromise one cyborg. At least one cyborg in a Mortal Kombat roster. Because they're such a big part of Mortal Kombat 3. And if you're making a Mortal Kombat roster, you always want to have the first 3 games be represented in there the best way you possibly can. And I think Sector and Cyrax just scream MK3. So I would compromise only having one, but the 2 need to be in 12. They need to be in 12. That goes for Smoke as well, and I'm going to say Cyber Smoke. Cyber Smoke is the best Smoke, always will be the best Smoke, and fuck you for thinking otherwise. Smoke is my favorite cyborg, and I want Smoke back. Am I going to be mad if Smoke is not a cyborg? No. Any Smoke is good Smoke to me. So, the way you deal with human Smoke fans is you have a human Smoke skin. Or a Premier skin, or whatever the fuck. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Striker could be in. I would like to see Striker back. I think Striker's a good character. He was done well in 9. There's nothing wrong with him in 9. You cannot give me a single thing that's bad about Striker in 9. Besides the outdated police brutality coming up intro. Nightwolf can be in. I would like to see the female version of Nightwolf. That would be good. That would be really, really good. Shiva can sit out. Because I would want either Goro or Kintaro to come back. Chameleon could be in. I would like to see Chameleon be that Triborg character. He would work very, very well. And he would aesthetically look very good. Reiko must be in. Reiko is great. The strategic, smart general of Outworld, Reiko, is great. And it's cool how he became the general of the NetherRealm armies after he died. Because Shinnok went to Reiko for his smarts. Because he knew that Reiko was a great general. It says a lot about his character. He's great. He's a great character. Fujin obviously must be an absolute fucking perfection on 11. Everybody can agree. Nobody disagrees. If you disagree, you are a literal contrarian that nobody wants to talk to, all right? Nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants to be friends with you. Everybody likes Fujin. If you don't like Fujin, I swear, nobody wants to be friends with you. I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want to associate with people like you. Seriously. Anyways, I'm not particularly... I'm going to say no to Movado. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to put could be in because Movado could be our first Hispanic character in a Mortal Kombat game. And we don't have any Mortal Kombat... Well, not in the modern age. We don't have any Hispanic characters. And so Movado is that perfect... Well, I wouldn't say perfect, but Movado is that type to fill in that role. And as somebody who's Hispanic, it would be nice to see somebody who's Hispanic in a Mortal Kombat game, in the game that I love the most. Hotaru... I don't think Hotaru is essential, but I think he could be in. I like the character, and there's things that you can do with him. I think you can definitely take a lot of interesting story routes with him. Not like big parts, but definitely a good part that's relevant. Troll characters, I'm not going to count at a row. I'm not going to count for troll characters. For memes. Troll characters don't count, so I'm just going to put Mocap. Because if Mocap was a skin for like somebody like Johnny Cage, nobody would complain. And if you do, you need to grow up. Johnny Cage obviously must be in because he's an essential character. I would like to see Kai back. Definitely can be in, because if you need capoeira representation, which you definitely should in a fighting game, if you need that, you always call Kai. So Kai is that character. Shujinko is his time. I think I won't say it's his time, but he definitely could be in. I think he can do a lot. Su Hao could be in because there's a lot you can do with Su Hao. Again, I've seen it before. It's been proven that you could do a lot with Su Hao and make him a great character. I'm not doing the Su Hao bad meme, alright? I'm not doing that. Because I know the potential of this character. Cobra, again, I'll put it in the same way. Cobra could definitely be in because, again, if you lean more into the Johnny Lawrence character trope, nobody's going to dislike him. I won't dislike him. His current rendition, sure, bad, but he could be better. Chameleon the same way as Male Chameleon, because again, Triborg character. It can be either or. I would like to have both, but it can be either or. I wouldn't mind if Chameleon was the Triborg character, I would love it. If Chameleon, the male Chameleon, was the Triborg character of 12, I would also love it. But I like both, but either way, it can go either way for me. Taven is my favorite 3D era character. I don't know if you guys knew that. I would like for him to be in, but I'm not. I don't need him because I kind of accept that he's never really gonna be in a Mortal Kombat game. But I would love to see him. I would love to see Taven back. Same with Dagon. Dagon is a lot more relevant than Taven because Dagon has a lot more to do in the story and the lore of Mortal Kombat. So Dagon would definitely be Dagon should definitely be up here. But I think they should go. If you're gonna have Dagon, you're gonna just fucking do Taven. Ashra must be in. She is my second most wanted character for 12. And out of all the 3D era female characters, this is the one that I want the most. There's something so unique about having an angelic looking character that is actually a demon from the Netherrealm. But her story is that she wants to get rid of all sin. She wants to right the wrongs of she wants to right the wrongs of whatever the fuck she did and kill demons and escape from the Netherrealm. Now, it was a trick in the end. Didn't actually happen, but still, there's something unique about that character that you can definitely use. Li Mei must be in, and so should Nitara. These three girls, and I'm gonna add Serena in there as well. These girls I'm gonna put right here, the face of the 3D eras. These are the best 3D era female characters by far. By far. Everybody knows it. Sonya must be in because she's an essential character. The first lady of Mortal Kombat. You gotta have that character in. I'd like to see Kira back. I'd like to see her back. Yeah, I'd like to see her back. I wouldn't say her in no way. I wouldn't want to see her, but I'd like to see her with Cobra. That's good. Motaro must be in because Motaro... They just need to do it. They just need to do all four legs. All four legs with Motaro. It's gonna be so awesome to have that in the game. Please. Everybody knows Havoc must be in the game. Everybody knows that. So obviously I'm gonna put Havoc in there. The most requested in my community poll. He was the most requested character to be in Mortal Kombat, and you see that all around the community. Havoc is the most requested character to come back in Mortal Kombat 12. Both Draman and Moloch could be in because again, those characters are cool. The story of these two characters are great. They just do not have a good representation in the games that they're actually in. Like the things that make them great, the reasons why I like these characters are not present in gameplay and in the games that they actually are in. But the story is there. It's not made up stuff. It's not Havoc. Meat is for the memes. Onaga definitely must be in. He's the only boss character that they haven't done yet. And it seems like they're running away from him, and it sucks because there's no other bosses that you have left to do. And we saw what they did when they tried to make a new character, and that was Kronika. And this character is dog shit. I don't want to see this character ever again. I don't need to see Blaze, so I put him in no way, man. Although I would like to see Baby Blaze. I would like to see Baby Blaze. Baby Blaze is the best Blaze to me. It's good to have like a Watcher type character, because that's the character that he is that he's the Watcher type character. Jax obviously should be in because Jax is the boxer type character. He is essential. I think is he the first black character in Mortal Kombat? I think so, right? Yeah, he's the first black character in Mortal Kombat. That, and if you're gonna have a fighting game, you have to have a boxer character in there, and Jax is that character, and he's just essential. So yeah, Jax should be in. And then obviously Scorpion. Anyways, yep. There is my tier list. I'm excited for 12, and I would definitely like to see these characters. Look, these characters that must be in. These are like my essentials for 12. I kind of did a video where I was talking about the 5 characters, like just 5 characters that must be in. This is kind of like my whole opinion right here. Again, my whole stance is that the essentials must be in there. And the 3D era characters should definitely get a lot of representation. The right ones. But yeah, these are where my priorities are. And I think most people can agree.